I'm not gonna go search around for coils. Maybe I'll do that by myself. Oh shit! The mural pieces are actually on my ship. I did not realize that would be a thing. Alright. So we take Marisol with us. Niles. Niles got a personal vendetta here, so we'll take him with us. And Marisol just because she seems to be knowledgeable.
No time to goggle the rift, Commander. We've got to get to DeVries.
What rift? Rift around here? Let's see it.
That ship seems out of place here. Worth a once-over.
This must be the satellite that sent an emergency ping across the system. What led me to you, Commander? Why is DeVries hanging on to it?
Looks like Earth Directorate handiwork. Not familiar with the model.
Okay, well I can't grab it, unfortunately.
Good evening. On behalf of everyone in Auntie's family, I want to thank our hosts for securing this wonderfully austere venue to begin our negotiations for peace. With tensions being patched in Golden Ridge, I am certain we can profit from the merger.
Be still, Cadre. But don't let this interloper out of your sight. It's you, is it not? The one Agent DeVries warned me to expect? Well, see here. If you intend to stop me, you're far too late. Preposterous. Our mission to stop the talks is a righteous one. Why would I...
We need answers, now. How we extract those answers, I'll leave up to you, Commander.
You do no such thing. My willpower... And even if by some low chance you could extract my knowledge, you'll never truly understand. If our deaths by Agent DeVries and our comrades the time they need, so be it. We know full well she cares nothing for us, but it doesn't matter what you do. The rest of our team is pushing forward. Agent DeVries is right. But why would you leave me be? This situation is markedly different. Those at the monastery were not standing in your path. Is it? I may not know of this Earth Directorate you speak of, but I can tell you are not one to be trifled with. If I wish to continue trying... Fine then. I surrender. They're using the Seer's codes to gain control of the automechs and secure the station.
Okay.
All while Agent DeVries makes for the forum chamber to... You'll also need this. Her guards have commandeered some frightful reinforcements, and you'd do well to find the control. That's my end of the agreement upheld.
Okay.
If you truly intend to stop...
Where'd you go?
No time to waste. Let's have a look at those plans.
Is that like in my list somewhere?
Bet bits to Borstwurst. That's going to need a new fuse.
It's good. If the Protectorate's own leader is beyond his depth, he and his ilk won't anticipate.
He's not my sovereign.
Yes.
That work?
Well, landing a strike against the Protectorate in this state will be something like wrangling a galloping redworm.
I am unfamiliar, but I presume that to mean it will be without exertion. If so, then you are perhaps even more ignorant of Arcadia than I calculated. The sovereign, guide him, is as ineffective as you suggested, but his advisor, the consul, is not. These executions, these impulsive attacks, are solely his influence.
So, your previous sovereign was rather draconian himself, with your own history but largely believed. Do not act like the current rot emerged from nowhere.
I could perhaps say that you and your reputation for putting profits over people. But instead, I suggest we pivot our discussion back to the real matter at hand.
Alright. Made a makeshift fuse there for some reason. They're just picking up the fuse.
Damn. DeVries.
Greater Tranquility Station. Right.
DeVries' team must have gotten to these mechs first. I don't favor fighting on two fronts, but it's not looking like we have another choice.
We'll let them take care of each other while we go around. Oh my god, I almost jumped over. It's this way. Don't have a maintenance key. Or enough engineering or hack or whatever.
After some quick mental calculations, I do see merit in your last declaration. It was astonishingly logical, in fact.
How charming that I've surprised an esteemed man such as yourself. In turn, I wish to thank you for toning down your bloviating. I feared we'd still be here next fiscal quarter.
Yes, you must be quite busy between product launches and counting bits. But I will be here as long as it takes to ensure the order isn't taken advantage of by duplicitous individuals.
I was just thinking about using the time dilation device. I was like wondering if that would work.
Let us turn our attentions once more to Golden Ridge. I am grateful we could come to an accord after that unfortunate attack on Outpost Opportunity. But no questions remain.
Of course. Allow me to offer this bit of data. The true culprit of the attack was a proctor named Svoboda. My brave colleagues found her out, executed her.
Ah, so the order is capable of decisive action. I have definitely after hearing about your monastery. Even though the hostages yet live, this crime happened under your purview.
I would remind you that these innocents survived because of our quick and accurate analysis of the situation. I do not appreciate insinuations that we allow chaos to run rampant on our watch. Chances are high that any erratic variable is a result of your people meddling in our affairs.
Across we go.
To blame for all of your past failures. Why, the mere prediction of our arrival years ago sent you into a tizzy. Isn't that right?
I'd like to discuss your efforts on Paradise Island. We may have no physical presence there, but we are ever watchful. Our observations suggest that matters have been delicate.
But things have taken somewhat of a turn. After the Protectors destroyed their own relay out of madness, we have seen little resistance to our residents.
Well, we welcome the news of your advent. However, it is worrisome.
It's the first time I've actually used that properly.
Freelancer for you to finally
Oh wow,
secure
level
your
12.
hold.
This
Worrisome
unit, my
indeed.
records do not indicate that. Searching
According to my
records,
analysis,
Black hat.
enough goodwill exists between our parties to suggest a high chance of success, should a treaty or alliance be agreed upon.
And the contract. Goodness, there's no need to rush into such formalities, Vicar. Especially when so much has yet to be discussed.
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just say when.
Mobilizing.
The idea is to kill them before you die.
Wow. You avoided drugs to a fault, leaving you particularly vulnerable to their effects. Toxicity gained from using the inhaler is increased, but the inhaler is more potent than your pure metabolism. So 25% toxicity received from a medical inhaler, 25% health restored. Fuck that. I already have a problem with toxicity.
Estimation? Do explain, how did you arrive at this estimation? What model did you utilize? Which metrics?
Oh, you see, I'm renowned for my ability to read a room, as we call it in my business, where common sense meets observational data, you might say.
I forgot you can use explosives to open doors. What's this? Bolted plasma beam cutter. You know what? May as well take the fuse with me. Well, I assume it just activates this thing. There's already a fuse in there. We're getting closer though. And I went to the underbelly. I don't know if we were supposed to go above or not. Or direct approach, perhaps, but I think I remember them mentioning something about an underbelly.
Good spot for an ambush. Mind your corners.
Yes, ma'am. my gun? Where's this gun? The Oracle, right? I took it off, did I? Okay.
Proceed. Adversary vulnerabilities
Go
identified.
no further, infidel. This next shot won't miss. I can hear you scampering around like a little sprite. Have you given up?
Back and scan.
Why are my shots not hitting? One in there.
Reporting to violence.
Well, they're right in the middle there. Let's see. I'll have to go around this way again, right? So.
What are you doing down there?
Target
Shots not
analyzed. Lay down fire.
I can hear you scampering around like a little sprite.
How are you still upright over there?
Have a fix on their weaknesses.
Oh shit.
Personnel.
There we go. Another one.
Hostilities are afoot. Go for torpification.
Inside or leaking outside, Commander.
That seems to be the case. Damn it. Revive again. Wait, what? I know I could revive more than once in a fight. What the fuck? That's bullshit, man. So did that set? Oh my gosh, gotta do this set again.
Mobilizing.
you given up?
That's an analysis.
Down there.
Guy's taking all the damage.
Unnecessary vulnerabilities identified.
Cross that bridge and see how well you fare.
How was that?
If you care at all about the delegates' lives, we should push on. DeVries is on the 3rd floor. I don't like the elevator as a means up there, but seems we have little choice.
Let's make sure. Yeah, this is the only way up. I don't see anything else. Up we go.
Fine, fine. I suppose we can entertain a tentative agreement. I hereby agree that both of our parties will lay down their arms. For now.
I am pleased to hear it. There is no need for senseless bloodshed when we may yet come to an accord.
I remind you that a contract signing may still be a ways off. But we must consider the hierarchy between our parties should we wish to proceed with a merger and an alliance.
No, we wouldn't want any unseemly quabbles over power. Especially when presiding bishop Ruth Bassar already possesses the foresight necessary to lead a colony and better its people.
Foresight does not reward. A military's might does.
Might as well be served up on a platter. We don't have much time.
Oh wow.
This is the Protectorate to great effect.
I guess no one noticed that their security forces are just getting annihilated.
I don't want to denigrate your military knowledge here, but Arcadian matters are best suited for Arcadians. We actively collect data to understand how to serve our people, after all. Look no further than the abbot, who welcomed refugees to Matriarch's mercy.
Yet he struggled to feed and house them properly. The poor man was clearly overwhelmed if he couldn't see his right hand was actively undermining him, even with his data.
Meanwhile, Auntie's choice has done little to the refugee crisis it helped create. Indeed, my projections may be accurate.
You have a nasty habit of arriving at the wrong time, Commander.
It's over, Augustine. Nowhere left to run. No more lies you can peddle or people you can burn. Your rewards come due.
Ibarra, I was unaware of your survival until recently. Believe it or not, I was happy you survived. But to see you still seeking solace in the Commander's shadow is disappointing. You could have done anything with your life. Shrugged off the bad memories. But now you're both here to meddle. Law knows why.
Don't try to chase the subject.
I did suspect it was your work. Not many would have had the stomach for it. I've no interest in continuing this little reunion. What happened in Horizon Point, well, I had no choice but to do as I did. And I'm prepared to do the same again. These delegates you came to save, I'm killing them both, and any hope for peace will die along with them.
Jesus.
This is the only way if we hope to close the rifts before it's too late. Everything. The Order is on the verge of learning how to control the rifts. They just need the right data. And a prototype modulator that's hidden away in a Protectorate lab on Praetor. But like the Protectorate before them, Auntie's choice must never have access to that technology. No. The Order's seers approached me after I arrived in Arcadia, and proved to me that I needed to act, to stop the Protectorate's rift research from annihilating our galaxy. You were an unwelcome variable. Prior knowledge could have changed your actions, and the Seers had predicted that you and your team would perish in the process regardless. I tried to put it out of mind when you and I first spoke. I had to focus. But all I could think of was the cost I was being asked to pay to ensure the mission's success, and I forced myself to complete it. I trusted that with Horizon Point's destruction, humanity might be saved, but it wasn't. It was only the start. I must finish what I started. And yet it's nothing compared to the utter and complete destruction that would have come to pass. No, I did the right thing at Horizon Point, despite the cost. I had to sit with too many unanswered questions after the mission. It eventually forced me to find a way to fix the rifts. If only to stop the thoughts that plagued me. You recall what I said of the rift modulator, of the data? It's the only way to control the rifts. And only the Order can be trusted with this power. You
like
know
nobody
who
can be
these
trusted with that kind of
corporatists
power.
are, how they deal with their competitors. Imagine now how a war spurred by greed might be won, when fought with rifts instead of guns. You see? The Order must not sacrifice their principles for a childish attempt at peace. If they don't complete the mission they started, everything I have done will have counted for nothing.
Enough! Just enough, Augustine. I can't listen to any more of these excuses. I've got all the answers I needed, Commander. She's gone over the threshold and ain't no bringing her back. Best we make this quick, before she can hurt anyone else.
You think you have it in you to pull the trigger, Ibarra?
Had 10 years to practice. Give the order, Commander. How many times do you need a snake to bite you to realize its nature? She's shown us who she is, Commander. She's showing us again right now. No, it wasn't just talk, but I never thought she'd turn into this. Fine. I'll follow your lead. Just don't ask me to forgive her, Commander. It ain't in me. That after all she's done.
It doesn't matter. Nothing you can say to me will change the issue at hand. If I'm to give the Order the means to close the rifts, the peace talks must end. 2 dead delegates? That's a fair price to pay. We've paid worse. Is that so? Please then, enlighten me on how you might save the Order from itself. They may try. Though we both know those corporatist vultures wouldn't take the snub kindly. When Auntie's Choice sees power in what the Order has, they will take it. But even if what you say is true, there's no undoing the past. Not for me. I don't belong here. And the Earth Directorate's nothing more than a memory. This mission is all I have. So if you won't leave me to carry out my plans, Commander, then all that's left is your bullet. Savannah.
Ooh, you can use this.
I was never a good friend to her, even when she was all I had. Sometimes I thought her a fool for putting such faith in me. But if she still does, maybe. No, it doesn't matter. You should hate me for what I've done to you, to your crew. You can't possibly wish for me to live. Do you actually? I want nothing more than that, but I just didn't understand there was another path I could take. Not until this moment. I see now that my judgment has been compromised.
Ooh, I got her to stand down.
So we will do this your way. No harm will come to the delegates, and I will stand down. But there's more you should know.
Oh, what
I've
else?
recovered a cartridge from the Earth Directorate satellite I brought down. It's here, with me, and it contains the rift data gathered from every system they monitor. If you process this data, you can use it to improve the prototype rift modulator on Praetor.
Ooh.
Once that's finished, the rifts can finally be closed. Everyone will be saved. Because, whether you believe it or not, you are the picture of an Earth Directorate agent. Competent, resourceful, tenacious. The right thing means different things to different people. But I have to defer to your judgment in this matter. As for me, I've reached the limit of what I can do here. But you can still save us. And that cartridge will at least give you a head start. There's also a high priority message from the Chief of Ops on there. I was unable to decrypt it, but you certainly have the means to do so on your ship. It may be 3 years old, but hopefully the information it contains is still relevant. Here, it's yours. May the numbers guide you, Commander. Wait, what in the void is that?
What the fuck? Is that a rift? Oh my god. So that's the delegation to run.
Station's not gonna hold up against that rift for long. We need to get back to the incognito now.
Let's go. It looks like DeVries escaped. But we did get her to stand down and see the error in her ways, though.
Follow me, quick!
Oh. Alright. She's still helping us. Alright, let's go. Where am I going? Door. Oh, this way. How the hell did you get down here?
Don't stop for anything. No time to dally.
Oh my goodness. The anomaly is wrecking havoc. Did he escape? Did the delegation get out? I have no idea. I'm surprised we were able to actually get DeVries to stand down. That was surprising.
This is an urgent message for all
Hey.
Earth Directorate agents.
Hey there.
The spatial rift situation has deteriorated significantly. The rifts threatening a majority of our colonies and our Earth Directorate bases, including this one,
Oh.
have entered their final stages. If you see a rift that looks like this, you are in grave danger. You have at most a matter of months before everything in your local system is destroyed. The seriousness of this situation cannot be overstated. Therefore, Directive Alpha Omega is hereby invoked. You are fully authorized to do everything in your power to find a way to close the rifts. Along with this message, the entirety of our rift data has been sent to your local surveillance satellite. Analyze this data.
Okay,
Law
that's the
relay,
data that she got from
you
the
will
satellite
find
then.
a way to unlock any secrets it has resisted yielding to us. The fate of humanity now depends on you.
Acknowledging receipt of emergency mission parameters update, including activation of Directive Alpha Omega. Commander is now released from any and all agent guidelines.
Oh wow.
The full parameters are as follows. The agent has full authority to handle the mission in any manner they see fit. No exceptions. The extreme nature of stated emergencies supersedes any other considerations. I have also detected competing priorities in the new mission objectives. The surveillance data from the satellite confirms DeVries's assertion of a prototype modulator on Praetor that may be used to manipulate rifts. Acquisition is required to be able to bypass any new or existing miniature ground-level rift anomalies you may encounter. You are also tasked with finding a way to process the Earth Directorate rift data. The archive computer on Cloister would be best suited to this purpose. Agents are permitted to cooperate with local governments and other political entities at their discretion, even under normal directives, which you are no longer bound by. Both Auntie's Choice and the Order have previously controlled the archive, and may be open to working with you to regain access. Seeking their assistance is recommended. Coincidentally, both delegates also escaped the station and have sent messages expressing gratitude.
Nice.
It seems they feel they owe you their lives and have asked to meet with you at their respective headquarters.
Nice. Let's go.
Returning to mission objectives. Do you have a preference for which to pursue first, Commander?
I have an easier time dealing with Rift if you have the modulator. Yeah, I want the modulator first.
Due to the rift's expansion, both Cloister and Praetor show a high preponderance of... It is worth noting that the Order of the Ascendant is headquartered on Cloister. You have also received a message from Auntie's Choice. This unit can relay its contents now, should you wish. The message, greetings, morally gray potential contractor. You've been pre-selected for membership in Auntie's Choice esteemed and valuable disposable agent program.
Okay,
Report
nice.
on board the ACS Undisputed Claim for details on this
it's a
exciting
ship.
opportunity. Signed, Auntie Cleo. It appears you now have permission to visit Auntie's Choice headquarters aboard its flagship, Commander. You may use the astrogator to navigate...
Nice. So we got access to it all now, baby.
What happened back there? We had her cornered, bullets chambered, justice within reach, and you just let her go? What am I supposed to do with that? How am I supposed to trust you the next time a tough choice has to be made? Then why'd you do it? Mercy's a fine concept, but I'm not convinced everyone deserves it. Just hope we don't come to regret. I'm gonna need time to muddle through.
Oh, well, he didn't like my choice, obviously, but I'm trying to get this done peacefully as possible, you know?
Saving the delegates from DeVries took considerable effort, dear. Of course you could, but you didn't. They still might have a role. May the plan...
Never thought you'd manage to save DeVries along with the delegates. They could be good allies when we look for help closing the rifts. Assume there's one thing I can't shake, though. That rift exploded at just wouldn't happen to be the universe trying to tell us something, would it? Don't suppose it could have been... By the way, what DeVries said about Auntie and the rift tech, don't take it to heart, huh? Auntie ain't an idiot. Much as she loves business, reckon she loves self-preservation even more. I'd agree with you, but I reckon we don't have the time. Still, whether... Anyway, appreciate you.
Alright. See if I can find anybody else to talk to. Where everybody at? Oh, you know, they do show dots, I just realized.
I'm glad we made it off Greater Tranquility Station. Presumably, the delegates did as well. I'm pleased we prevented their murder. But I only hope we do not pay for this decision in the future. Certainly. quite. Was there more in this vein you wish she nope. Her death weighs. Why? He is of the matriarch's direct lineage. Only he may. If I had one in what I find them host own. Moreover, she taught her proteges to seek out evidence before judging as they saw fit, despite the fact that an arbiter needs nothing of the sort. To sneer all you like, but in any other society, I could see such a scenario resulting in anarchy. But the Protectorate, precisely. If, as the at least, I believe. Ask, and I shall answer. Who amongst our I find agent he faces an she though she retained she is an enemy combatant, and were I not in your command, I would be honor bound to bring her low. Yet she does not possess the scavenger's appetite of her colleagues. She is most certainly a typical Marisol possesses a calculate. Had I anything to fear from her, she would have struck already. I can work alongside her, but I have absolutely no inkling whatsoever why you would, as us kind, plagued Arcadia. I can only hope she does not see it. Verily, idle gossip hardly.
Alright, I just wanted random conversations to be done with. Oh, there you are.
I must admit to being highly vexed by this.
Alright, I guess we gotta make a choice of where we're going. So we should have 3 different options now. We got Praetor, that's where the thingy is. The Rift, whatever thing. Cloister, that's where the Order's headquarters is, and the ACS Undisputed Claim, that's where Auntie's Choice headquarters is. We got 3 choices. I think we're going Praetor first, ladies and gentlemen.